We buy product, we sell product, freezing scallops, freezing fish, still putting up blocks, putting up IQFs, layer pack, shatter pack, all of those things. My name's Dan Tichon, and I was born in New Bedford at St. Luke's. My age right now is 81, so that brings me back to 1944. And it's been a long ride. Who started it was my grandfather. His name was Herve. Herve was born in Lowell, Massachusetts. His family came down here somewhere in the early teens. Then he got married and he went to Fairhaven, and he opened up a maritime grocery store. It was called Tichon's Market, maritime grocery store, which supplied boats. They started that store, and he ended up getting very close to a few boat owners, and he ended up becoming partners in a few boats. He was partners in 3 boats that I know of back then. He started the Mutual Fish Company with my father, but then when he really got into the fish business, it was developed from the purchase of Parisi & O'Brien on Homer's Wharf, which was on the south side of Homer's Wharf. And on the north side of Homer's Wharf was Mickey Finkel, and he had a building over there. He's the one that built on Fish Island that freezer over there that's still standing. And when he was moving out, we took over that place, and we had an incident there. We were just moving in, and there was a freezer down the end that Mickey used to use, and we decided we're going to re-outfit the whole thing, put new equipment, get this thing up and running. And both my brother and I were sitting there watching the forklift go back and forth, bringing the frozen product into this new freezer, which was adjacent to Quality Fillet on the end of Homer's Wharf. And we noticed that the dock started to move a little. So we got a little nervous, but we continued going. And we called up Gordon Lindbergh. And he came over and he assessed the situation. He said, if I were you, I'd get everything the hell out of here now. What are you kidding? We just put it all in. I'm just telling you, no, you do what you want. I'm just telling you, if it were my money and my goods and my equipment, I'd get the hell out of here now. So Ronnie and I discussed it, and we said, well, really, you think so? Well, he said so. He knows more than we do. Okay, well, let's do it. Okay, so when he meant now, he meant now. So we cut the lines. All the Freon goes to the atmosphere, pulled out all the electrical, pulled out the evaps, pulled out the condenser, pulled out everything. Pulled out first the product, got it all out. The next morning, that building was gone. The next morning, that building was gone, and so was part of Parisi's Quality Fillet. That went down too in the water. Anyway, that's about that for that place across the street. But we used to handle a lot of product there. We used to handle 25 million pounds a year through the plant, not cutting it, just unloading it. And when you unloaded a boat, you had to take everything that was on the boat. If you got the final bid, that was yours. You owned the haddock, you owned the scrod, you owned large cod markets, scrod cod, pollock. It didn't matter whether it was large gray sole, dabs, flounders, lemons, blackbacks. If you put a bid, if you're the last bid, you owned it all. So you're responsible for buying it, paying for it, and selling it. And you cut a check at the end of the day when you take all that product out. So it was a different business then. We were the first ones that signed up down here, and we couldn't wait for them to finish it. And we took this property, and once we got in, made a few additions, put another 5,000 square feet on the freezer. You know, we put in the ice machines and added another one, and coolers, and brought our box manufacturing plant from the old warehouse over here. In terms of developing this place, we ended up trying new things with different pieces of machinery. We got into the batter and breading machines. We were, taking fish, and we'd end up making blocks, portion control it. We had block splitters, we had portion cutters, we had fish sticks, we had marped saws, we had a tunnel freezer, we had all of these different things to keep it going. And it was pretty good. We got, quite a bit of product through. It was a learning curve, though, because the yield on breaded product and the competition on breaded product was severe. Everybody, in Gloucester, if you were like Gorton's or O'Donnell Hughes, and these people were running, 4 lines, day and night. All this fish was coming in. And so we decided, well, we'll take a little page out of that book. So we ended up with we ended up with a office over in Aberdeen, Scotland, to buy fish. That was already frozen, cut, and we had that for a while. It's been a ride. It's fine. It's fine. Would I have done a lot of things different? Yes. Yes, I would. Again, I would have built the plant different. You never knew which was going to be up, Processing versus boats versus new stuff that's coming down on the market. That was always something new. That's what I liked about it for a while there. I mean, with the machinery that we were buying, all of the stuff that we were coming up with, it was, you come to work and it was something new. Always something new. Something to look forward to. Trying it out. Seeing if it works. New people. More people. Get rid of people, It worked out.